After completing an assassination mission, he suddenly felt a wave of dizziness surge through his head. That brief moment of vertigo nearly led him to disaster, as his vision became so blurry that he could barely see. Fortunately, the symptoms didn't last long, and Kyung regained his normal condition. However, when he went to the hospital for an examination the next day, the doctor delivered a piece of devastating news. Hearing this, Kyung was overwhelmed with despair. Without saying a word, he left the hospital in disappointment. But after returning home and spending an entire night lost in deep thought, he suddenly came up with an extremely fengkuang idea. He decided to spend 2 million to hire an assassin to kill himself. Although the owner of the assassination agency was deeply confused by Kyung's request, he accepted it, given the urgency of the situation. The boss then declared that midnight would be the time of Kyung's death. Hearing this, Kyung finally felt satisfied and left calmly. As a top-tier assassin, he believed that dying at the hands of another killer would be the most fitting end for him. Moreover, if he died this way, his girlfriend would receive a huge insurance payout. Before midnight arrived, Kyung packed up all the tools he relied on for his work and threw them into a river. He then found his girlfriend and bluntly broke up with her. After doing all this, he returned home, opened every door in the house, and sat quietly in the living room, waiting for death to arrive. But at that very moment, his attending doctor sent him an urgent message. Chang was completely stunned, yet he still called the doctor immediately. It turned out the cancer diagnosis had been made for someone else. However, upon hearing this, Chang panicked because there were only 4 minutes left until midnight. Even worse, a group of young men armed with deadly weapons had already arrived downstairs. Knowing he had no way to escape and was unarmed, Chang could only hurriedly set up traps inside the house. As the clock struck midnight, the assassins stormed into his home. Their leader nodded slightly, and one of the men immediately began searching for Chang. But before the man could make a few moves, Chang flicked a needle that instantly took him out. Soon after, a muscular female fighter rushed forward to attack, but she was no match for Chang at all. Before she could last more than 2 rounds, Chang sent her flying straight into the kitchen. Next, a red-haired woman barely exchanged 2 blows before Chang punched out 5 of her teeth. The leader didn't even get the chance to strike. A throwing dart from Chang ended his life instantly. The last remaining red-haired woman tried to get back up, only to be blown away by a landmine Chang had triggered. Just like that, Chang effortlessly wiped out the entire assassination squad. However, when he called the assassination agency to cancel the contract, the boss coldly refused. He revealed that his father had been killed by Kiang years ago,